Yo, hey guys, what's going on? I'm Kings, and today we're doing a different type of video. Today I want to talk to you guys about one of the biggest things, at least in my opinion, that is going to be a massive problem in Battlefield 2042, and it's not really being talked about at all. In my opinion, the biggest thing that's not being talked about right now is literally not being able to play with your friends on the older generation consoles. Yes, there is crossplay, but it's only between literally Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and that's it on old gen. And then new gen, it's crossplay between Xbox S and X, PS5, and PC. Now, crossplay, in my opinion, is amazing. It's a welcome change, but it's also a massive question mark on why can't old generation play with new generation. I know they did this in older Battlefields, but this is literally 2021 where there's games that are like 5 years old and they added crossplay. So why can't a new game, literally just being developed, have old gen play with new gen? Especially right now with how COVID hit and all of the problems with the semiconductors literally limiting the availability of the new generation console, especially PlayStation 5s, and especially with the scalpers, literally making it almost impossible to get a new console. Yeah, a lot more people have gotten new consoles over the last couple of months, but it's still not in the hands of everybody who can actually afford a $500 console. So they're still stuck with either waiting or spending $900, which if you haven't bought a console already, then you're definitely not going to spend that $900. Not being able to play with friends is probably going to be one of the biggest downsides to this happening to Battlefield 2042, with the old gens not being able to play with new gens. I have most of my friends, probably close to 90% of my friends on my friends list. Granted, I do have a PlayStation 5, but most of my friends do not. I think I have like two on my entire friends list that actually have a PlayStation 5. And most of my friends are getting Battlefield 2042, but they have to get it on the old generation. So if I want to play with my friends, I literally have to buy the $100 version of Battlefield 2042 just to be able to play with my friends that are still on the old generations. And if I do this, I cannot play on the PS5 version of Battlefield. I have to play on the PS4 version, so I don't get any of the benefit of having the PS5 if I want to play with my friends. Now, this is probably what I'll do just because I'd rather play with my friends and get these slight bonuses, but I shouldn't have to compromise. This should be something that EA and DICE should put in the game at launch, and if they don't put it at launch, this should be something definitely they should be looking forward to putting in immediately to make it so that the player base is bigger. Because right now, yes, you can do crossplay between PC and Xbox if you're a PS5 user, but if you're like me and plays controller on PS5, you don't really want to go against PC MNK players. Granted, like I think we're going to get some slight aim assist. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's so much easier to control a MNK versus a controller. So they get that advantage over us on that way. And then I don't mind that. The real big downside is the amount of cheaters going to be coming in from the PC market. The amount of PC, like especially with all of these leaks that cheaters already have the game engine and are working on cheats and are pre-ordering cheats already, I'm probably not going to even enable cross. So that's going to make my player base that I can actually play with and go against even smaller. So I'm not going to be able to play with PC players. So now I got Xbox and just PS5 players. But what they haven't told us is that if you enable crossplay or disable crossplay, is there more than one version of crossplay? Is it just one overall button? So if I turn it off, does it mean I can't play with PC people and Xbox people? Is there just a PC enable button and then an Xbox enable button? Can I play with just Xbox people and not PC people? Or is it just all straight one cross-platform button? And if that's the case, that means I will have to turn off playing with the PC players, but then that also means I can't play with Xbox players. So that means that my only community that I can play with and against would be just PS5 players, which is an extremely small market and community as of right now because not a lot of people have the next gen consoles. So that means I can only play on the PS4, which I probably do anyway. I would just like to be able to having my cake and eat it. Being able to play on a PS5 and also play with my friends that are on PS4 doesn't seem like it's that much of a problem. Granted, I'm not a developer, so I don't really know how much of an issue this is. But I've already seen old games already be able to do this. Like even Genshin Impact, which is a free-play game, can do this. So why can't a new game that has millions of dollars put behind it by EA, and it's probably one of the biggest game of the year, not be able to do this? Like, I even know that they're going to do this for Rainbow Six Siege here early next year, which is my main game I play, and they're going to be doing it on a 5-year-old game. So why can't a new game enable this? I hope this is something that more people talk about, more people bring to light so that we can actually get the ability to play with our friends that are on older generations that can afford or can't even get a new generation console right now because of how scalpers and also the limit on the actual consoles being able to buy from Sony or Xbox or Microsoft, be able to play with. And these are just my thoughts. Wanted to bring it to light to hopefully some people to hopefully make this become a thing that gets EA and DICE to help change, to help make this better so we can play with our friends, make the community a little bit bigger for us, and also still be able to get the benefits of having the PS5 FPS boost and whatever else is coming with the PS5 over the PS4, but not also limiting us on who we can and cannot play with. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, if you want to see more of this type of video, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you guys want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.